Hello, everybody. It's me, uh, Billy Cobham, and I'm a stress-free drummer. I self-impose stress-free, as much as possible, and this is what I do for a living, is to play concerts, because music is the gift of my day. If I have a chance to play, whether it be 1 minute or 90 minutes or whatever, then my day is fulfilled. I'm quite honored. I mean, when I go to Nepal or something, and I go to a school, and the first thing they break out is Red Baron and Stratus, they honor me. I'm going, yeah. That's great. I'm very honored that you would play it. You know this? Wow. And I want to play with them. Or that to me is the greatest honor. There is no Grammy or award, that a piece of material that says that you did what you did, that will ever come close to that. The act of music is so far greater and has more longevity than any award that you could receive on a stage at any time. And that's the way I feel. So maybe that's why I don't have any. Absolutely not. That's the beauty of it, is that was not my mindset. I didn't write this tune to make money. I wrote this tune to just in terms of selling a lot of records. I wrote this tune to find a job. To show that I could play simply dum ba da boom ba da ba. Especially a guy coming out of a band that played 1,000,000 notes per bar just prior to it, which was the Mahavishnu Orchestra. Okay, cool. But there's this. Bam, boom. Where everyone has enough time to digest the groove. That's what's important. That's when I started doing this Billy Cobham's Guide to Stress-Free Drumming thing. I started to create this project where on Zoom I could show people who were interested how I went about playing in good time, controlling the tempos, using my material, my music, because of course you had to play some music. I have a huge book, and it was another way of me exposing my music, was doing that. So I went into the studio, and I had my band. I said, this is a good way to, no one's making any money. My band, I have bands in Italy, musicians whom I work with primarily in England, and Scotland, France, okay. Those are my two big, and the United States, really. But those guys were really hard to come by. It was difficult. So I never did anything with the US guys yet. But what I could do was to reach out to people like, Gary Husband, or so anybody like this. Say, listen, can you put in this part for me? Camellia. No, I didn't use Camellia on this one. Used Steve Hamilton from England. A lot of it was Nicky Yo, Mike Mondesi, and we put together 10 of my songs, and they played on it. Ernie Watts, Brian Bromberg, but those from older things, and I brought those back because they were already done. And I videoed myself in the studio playing those pieces with kind of just a new drum approach. And then we discussed it on Billy Cobham's Guide to Stress-Free Drumming. Between Dom Fiamilaro, Will Calhoun, Gary Husband, and Dennis Chambers, we share our ideas and approaches to playing under certain circumstances, based on what I'm playing, and then I'm the guy that is critiqued by everyone else, fundamentally.